Earlier I mentioned a little bit about multidimensional reality. We looked at the value of two-dimensional reality. And going back to source, getting back to our connection, finding this full spectrum vibration, opening up our energy. Now that I got the energy, I want to open and I want to expand more. I want to increase my level of awareness, my level of consciousness. I want to gain access to these higher dimensions of space where other things are going on, where there's more action. So I'm going to show you what these are right now. There's 11 dimensions. What are the 11 dimensions? I'll show you. Again, of course, they start at 0. Which is nothing. It's a completely blank slate. It's empty space. There's nothing there. There's 10. Which is everything. Now in physics, they don't know whether there's 9, 10, or 11 dimensions. In fact, the mathematics work for all of them. But really, it's about topology. It's about, when you look at geometry, you could actually be looking at several different systems. You look at one system, you're going to extract certain types of information. You look at a second system, you're going to extract different types of information. You look at a third system, again, you're going to extract different types of information. Use different mathematics to solve different equations. Very simple. So, what we actually have, we got 0 is nothing. We've got 10, which is everything. Well, they're pretty much the same thing. Everything is basically, the space is full. It's all cubes, all perfectly balanced, all situated in the exact same space. So it's completely full. But if everything's perfectly balanced, it really shows up as being empty. It's nothing as well. There's a warp between 0 and 10. It happens at 0 and 10, 10 and 20, 20 and 30. There's always this warp. Remember, that's what I told you earlier. There was that thing about the black hole with the full spectrum vibration, which is a warp system. Well, that has to do with 0 or 10. 0 and 10. So, 1 through 3, we're going to call that our 3 dimensions of physical reality. In other words, this is our life, our world out here, which we're experiencing right now. We're going to go into the opposite one, which is the other side. People usually call it heaven. It's not heaven. It's simply the other side. It's our spiritual body, our spiritual self, and it's an entirely different universe or kingdom of life than which we're used to. It's an amazing, amazing world. I've had the opportunity to travel there a lot, and I gotta tell you, there's some amazing things that go on the other side, especially when it comes down to being able to see into different layers. Anyway, that's a whole different subject. However, the spiritual kingdom, again, represents 3 physical dimensions of space. Okay? Just like here, except it's just got a slightly different texture. Okay? So it's almost identical, but still requiring 3 dimensions, 3 points in space to identify one spot. And that again ties in with your XYZ coordinates in order to identify 1 point in space. So you got 3 dimensions, 3 lines of travel. You have that here, so that's your 3 dimensions of spirit, or what I call the other side. Now 4 through 6, that's 3 more dimensions, okay? But those are different dimensions. These ones have to do with 3 dimensions of consciousness. I don't know about you guys, but 3 dimensions of consciousness, let's just look at 3 of them real quickly. We have our conscious self. Then we have our, say, subconscious. Then we have our higher consciousness. Now we can graph those under that same diamond shape: conscious self, subconscious, and higher conscious. Okay, conscious, we're below subconscious, so we don't actually understand the information. We're still innocent. Subconscious, well, this is where all the information's stored. That's quantum physics. That's our reality right here. Again, that was number 5 with the past diamond system. And higher consciousness, well, we sit above the information. Now we're actually intelligent. We're aware. So now we're actually conscious of life itself. So there's a development process through here. And those are our 3 main dimensions of consciousness. Now, that breaks down into a little bit more depth, which we'll get into in another video. But that was to give you an idea of what consciousness looks like as 3 dimensions. So, I don't know about you guys, but this is a lot easier for my brain to take. I can understand that, hey, you know what? This body drops. All of a sudden, I lift up. I got this spiritual energy body. I don't have the pain. I don't have the suffering that this physical body had. All of a sudden, I'm open. I'm free. I'm in this full spectrum energy. My body feels amazing. And I realize I'm still alive. This is amazing. It's not uncommon. Read the internet, tons and tons of out-of-body experiences, near-death experiences. I've had over 300 of them myself. This is how I learned all of this information and all of these mathematics. It had to come from somewhere. 3 dimensions of spirit. It's a lot easier to think of. Well, hey, we got 3 dimensions of our physical reality. Now we got 3 dimensions of spiritual reality. That's already 6 dimensions. Add another 3 states of consciousness, which are actually state of mind, which I built beds to simulate and replicate or duplicate these states in order so that you can access them, where literally you feel yourself come up and leave your body, and you feel yourself floating, and all of a sudden you can feel that energy body or that spirit body just extend, and it reaches forever. I'm not the only one who found these states. They're all littered throughout history. Amazing, amazing people have explored untold regions of space, inside and outside.